Hi guys, today we are going to have a magic code that is able to transform, okay, transform that your text into your language and speak aloud. Okay, I'm going to explain it right now. First, I'm going to give an example for that. Firstly, do you ever notice the Google Assistant the Google Assistant that your mic is supposed to listen and after listening your voice and capture the encoding and capture your message and the Google Assistant that reply back to your own search. I mean that your how to that you are going to speak. It is going to search it and give the results. But what if that your code was able to speak your own language that you want to that you enter the text. That means you can enter the text. The text you are given below is English or in English. Then the text is converted into your own language. You can think of. I mean, your French or in your native language. I'm a native. I'm an Indian. So my native language and my first language is Telugu. I'm going to write the code of the code in the Telugu translation from English to Telugu translation. But that your own choice. That your own language. That means I'm going to give in like a practical examples for that. Like I'm going to use okay, I'm going to write into the coding session and I'm going to speak with the Google Assistant here. Hi. Okay, I'm going to allow that. Hi. Sorry. So, hi. Can you give me the weather today? Like, what's the weather today? It's low, right? That I'm yeah. That's enough. Like it is giving the weather of the today. That means I'm speaking with the computer. That computer is able to grasp my English text, then provide the list. But I'm going to write a code that is able to speak the 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 text you entered it. Okay, I'm going to explain the code right now for you. And that I'm going to install some few libraries that is going to be that I install Google Translator. I'm going to install the Google Translator for that, and it is the version is 4, and I'm going to install get that TTS. That means it's going to get the translation output from your system. Okay, right? Okay, I'm going to, and that means after run it, that is going to install the all the libraries that it can wanted. Just wait a little time. After, okay, it is done. And jump right into the coding session from Google Translator, import translator. Okay, you all know that from the Google Translator, I'm going to import the translator. Okay, and from gets import gets. And the two packages that I'm imported and import OS from the like OS, that means operating system of my computer for accessing the text, accessing the audio. Okay, I'm going to write a simple sentence, some simple function that is a I'm going to define a function that is English to Telugu. I mean, earlier I mentioned I'm going to write the my first language is Telugu. I'm going to write the translation is Telugu, that English to Telugu and that speak, right? And the sentence I want to insert it is this one. It is this one. Okay. I'm going to like a translator is equal to translator. That means I'm going to access the voice and access the that this message, and I'm going to translate it into from English the destination. After reviewing my destination language is Telugu into text. That means I'm going to convert it into text that is able to after converting English to Telugu, like English to Telugu, then the Telugu text saved, is being saved in the translated sentence. In this, I'm going to translate, I mean, I'm going to convert the text into audio file. For that, I'm going to define a default folder, and that default folder is able to save the audio file in the computer temporarily for run purpose. For that, I'm going to add from like a Telugu translation. Then text is equal to that means this translation is text is able to convert it into Telugu audio. That is going to be saved as Telugu translation MP3 in the default folder of the computer. Then I'm going to access the OS system to start Telugu translation. That means I'm going to access the audio to able to speak the system aloud. Okay, and go that it is the English sentence I want to convert it from English to Telugu, and I'm going to call the function that I want to translate, and simply run that. You can see the output.
నేను మీ సిబ్బంది సహాయకుడిని. నేను మీ స్వంత భాషకు ఇంగ్లీషును అనువదిస్తున్నాను.
Okay, that's right. That's a wonderful, right? What if that your code has actually speak multiple languages? That means like is able to speak another language. Okay, for that I'm going to change the destination language to some French. I'm going to that, and I'm going to name it as not Telugu. I means French. I'm going to print that output. Okay, see the output.
Je suis votre assistant personnel. Je vais traduire l'anglais dans votre propre langue.
That's nice. That's wonderful. And we're going to test it in another language. Like another language would be Japan. I think it's able to work or not. I'm going to simply run it. It worked.
私はあなたの人事アシスタントです。私は英語をあなた自身の言語に翻訳します。
Yeah, that is nice. Okay, this is the third I wanted. For like everyone that has to say something. That is this temporary sentence I want to speak that I want to speak the computer that I want to say. What if that computer is give the chance to you, the user, that means you, that you would enter your text, then the computer that converted into that your own language. For that purpose, and simply like delete this, deleted. I'm going to ask the user that is able to enter your text that to translate. That means to translate or speak. Simply asking simply that. Okay, I'm going to run it. That it is able to give in the option that I want to. For that, like this is right. Give me the weather of today's like the weather today. I'm going to print this. Okay, Control C and paste it over here. I'm going to print it. Enter. Okay, see the output.
こん
It
に
is in
ち
the
は。今日の天気のように今日の天気をくれませんか？
the text I entered, that is the speak aloud, the computer. I hope you enjoy this session. I hope you learn something from this session. The code that your code is able to speak the sentence you want to hear the most. I hope that from tomorrow, from tomorrow, I design a website that is able to speak the sentence you want to hear. Like it is able to. It is very common that Google has to translate, but it is something that you prepare that you can create your own website for the speech, the sentence you wanted to hear. That is amazing, right? So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm eagerly waiting. Hope you see the tomorrow's video also. I'm very glad to see all of you can curious to know that that give me a lot of pleasure. That give me a lot of pleasure and thanks for viewing this video. Thank you. I'm going to signing off. For signing off, I'm going to mention a simple reminder that how the computer is able to understand your voice. That means I understand your text. You know ASCII, that means ASS, ASCII code, ASCII. It is the American Standard Code for Information Interchange, but it is only everyone knows that 0 to 7. That means the 65 is stands for A. That means the 65 is the digit that the computer is able to understand your text in the form of binary numbers. But it is the ASCII language is only for English. What if your own language for your French, you are from the text from French or Britain or UK or something like Japanese or even Spanish or even Jewish or even your own language that is Hindi. What is the how the computer is able to understand? For that, like they introduced a unique code for that is able to universal character encoding. That means that you enter any text or any language from that is able to understand the computer is very smoothly. Is that it, guys? I hope you search it and research it for more content. And I'm going to signing off today. Thank you for viewing this. Bye bye.